YouTube, welcome to the final part of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PlayStation 1, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so we are going to be finishing up this game today. I literally just finished Gringotts Bank and the Forbidden Forest. We take a bit of damage, that's fine. Going to finish up the game today. Luckily the endgame is very easy when you know how to do it. It's very, very easy, just smooth sailing from here. I always find as soon as you finish Gringotts Bank, smooth sailing. Don't have to worry too much. Alright, go through here, end of the cutscene, and...
Harry, I think someone's making a move to steal the Philosopher...
Harry, I know you are very brave, but please be careful.
Meanwhile, the House Point hourglasses
House points, yep.
filling up.
I actually think we got the most that we can get.
Ravenclaw. Hufflepuff.
Poor Hufflepuff, always last, because they're full of the special kids. Oh, Jesus.
Gryffindor. Slytherin are in the lead on house points.
Mr. Malfoy, 100 points for wiping your own bottom without a servant. That's basically what Snape does. Like how there's still beans in the Great Hall as well. Alright, the first part is fluffy. You just gotta do it in a cycle. I always use do the middle one last. Oh, look at that animation. Absolutely beautiful.
This monster. Of course. Try and play the tune that...
Yep, do that, and then go over to it. I messed it up. Nice one, James. That's one. There we go, that's two. That's just a final one. There we go, and we're done. That is fluffy done. Now it's on to the Devil's Snare. I've actually had this glitch before, where Harry's accidentally ended up with Ron and Hermione behind the wall. And then you literally can't do anything because you can't move.
I know what this is. Oh, I'm so glad we know what it's called. Try and figure out the sequence of... Try not to get too close.
Yep, there's a little bit glitched there. Just gotta go for the ones that are highlighted. Then it's this one over here. If you get the sequence wrong, they all just reset. And then comes a big boss. This is where we can stun lock it. Like that. Literally just stand next to it. Spam X. It's stun locked. It can't do anything. Just wither it down slowly but surely.
Incendio!
And we're done. There's the Devil's Snare done. Then I think it's the key. This is where the Nimbus 2000 actually comes in handy. Basically, during the end game, you get different segments,
Time to put your Quidditch skills to good luck.
and between each segment, you get a corridor that you can save in, just to make it slightly easier. Now we've got to go after this key. This is where the Nimbus 2000 actually comes in handy, because you've got to be fast with it. And if you don't have the Nimbus 2000, it's not as easy. You also got to be careful with the red keys, because they'll chase you and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna attack you, bro. Oh, what you doing, man? Chasing our female, yeah? Chasing our lady? No, 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 no. Not having that. We're not having that today, sir. No, we're not." I think that's from Final Fantasy. Easy does it. I'm gonna miss that bit, but that's fine. I'm gonna miss that one too. Maybe this is where the Nimbus 2000 doesn't come in handy because it goes too fast. What the hell was that? PlayStation 1. And then just got to catch it. It goes very, very fast. I'll say that, like, catch it first try. James, what are you like, eh? Yep, and then you go into the corridor. This is where you can start saving your game, if you need to save it. You just go into this little corner. And you can save your game. Would you like to overwrite the game? Yes, I would. Thank you very much. There we go. Beautiful. They like to make this room a little bit annoying as well. Well, you have to climb all the way up here just to jump back over. Next segment's actually very simple to do. You've got the chessboard, and then you've got the troll. The sleeping troll, that is. The chess segment is very simple, you just need to know where to go.
The next puzzle is a...
Hope Ron's alright.
I've defeated most of the pieces. It's up to you now.
So you've got 3 different parts to the chessboard. The first one's very simple. You start on that black square. Then you go forward. Like so. Then you go left. you go down. And they should kill each other. And that's done. Beautiful. This one you start on the left, you go up. Then you go diagonal down. Then you can just go forward. And it's the third bit that could be a pain, because you have to constantly keep going diagonal left. And if I remember rightly, you do it on the white square. Yep, that's how that. So you go diagonal left, and then you just start going diagonally back again. Like so. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Very simple. Now it's the bit with the troll. Oh, maybe not just yet then. So yeah, if you want to do another save, you can just go into that room there. I can't be bothered right now. Too much effort. You just got to charm the objects out of his way. Easiest way to do it. Don't even lift them, just like
Oh, no,
move them
it's
over slightly.
waking up. Hang on. Charm all of these.
Charm all of these objects out of the way. Because if you drop him, he wakes up and he kills you. And not just a normal kill you, it insta-kill you. So easiest way, just do it like that, once on the floor. Let go, otherwise if you drop it, it'll make noise. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
There we go, then you just go around here. And you wait for him to move. Because what's weird is, even if you go back like behind here and he wakes up, it'll literally just spawn you to him and it kills you. So you can't even just cheese this level.
That was a close one.
Next is a puzzle, and after this puzzle, that's when you've got to start fighting Voldemort. Well, got the first stage of Voldemort.
Looks like you'll have to choose a. Did you see the symbol on?
See the symbol on the shield? Or fight the one that's got the shield on? It's in the middle. Ta-da! Oh, big boy. Easy enough. Got to drink the ice potion to get through the black flames. Are they black flames or are they dark blue? One or the other. I'm going to go find some help for Ronald. Ronald Weasley. It's Leviosa. Now I've got to start fighting his lackeys. There's a way you can actually skip this part entirely, but it's very difficult, and I don't know if you can do it on the PS1 version. You can do it on the emulated version, I know that. But I don't know if you can do it on the PS1 version, I don't think you can. Gives you a little breather. And you go through, yeah. Then you've got to start fighting his lackeys.
I wondered whether I'd be meeting you here, Potter. You're far too inquisitive to remain among the living.
Got to start fighting these guys. This is where the 2 times Flipendo stuff comes in handy. Two times Flipendo speed makes it easier. I always go for these guys first because they're the easiest ones. There we go, that's that one gone. And now he's going to spawn the big one. This guy has an area of effect. So just do do-si-do around him. Do do-si-do. Then it's going to do a 3-1. 1, 2, 3. And it's done. Now we just got to fight Voldemort for the actual time. Mr. Potter, it's Leviosa. Now, you've got to be very careful when you fight Voldemort.
Master, it was
Because it can softlock the game. This is one of the worst softlocks in the game. If not one of the only softlocks. If you hurt him when he's casting a spell and then it hits a cutscene, he will have the spell still going on his arm, and that will softlock the game, and it will just crash. Like the game, it won't even crash. The game will just glitch and just stay locked in his death animation, and then he won't be able to finish the game. So you got to be very careful with it. You got to accurately time when you injure him, otherwise it will softlock the game. Oh my god, look at that. Look at those pixels.
Hand over the stone.
Hand over the stone. Oh, a bit of bondage, eh? Why, Voldemort, you absolute buffoon. So yeah, it's when you start using the Mirror of Erised to hurt him. Go. I think you have to do this 4 times, and then he starts attack. Then he gets rid of the column, so you start attacking using the Mirror of Erised. Die, Potter. Maybe it's not 4. Maybe it's 5 or 6. looks like a 6.
You will yield to me, Potter.
You will yield to me, Potter! Yep, here we go. Now we start using Mirror of Erised. The fact that this final boss is actually better than Hogwarts Legacy says a lot. Hogwarts Legacy final boss was trash. Wasn't it? Well, it was okay. Wasn't the best though. I always find if a final boss of a video game is weak or just mid, it's not... The game itself is just going to be... There's a few games like that. I remember Shadow of Mordor. The final boss on that game was so shit. It can't even count as the final boss. It was just a QTE that took 30 seconds. And the game could have had great potential with that because the first boss on the game was so good and it was actually really difficult. What other games? Like Fable Anniversary, or just even the first Fable game, the final bosses was actually good. It actually felt like a final battle. That was difficult. Games like Resident Evil. A lot of the Resident Evil games, the final bosses are always really good. Oh no. Alright, hopefully it sorts it out. Yeah, it's just sorted out. Good. If that happens when it hits the final cutscene, then you're going to have a bad time. Because then it soft locks the game. Oh, thank God.
Hand over the stone.
We haven't soft locked it. Thank God.
Yield to me, Potter. Very well. I promise you'll die begging for
Now here comes the sus part.
instead.
What are you doing, Voldemort? You let me go. Yamate. Voldemort, you could at least take me to dinner first. What are you doing? What are you doing, Voldemort? There we go. We beat Voldemort. Beautiful stuff. Oh, didn't like the sound of that.
Dumbledore smiled. What happened down in the dungeons between yourself and Professor Quirrell?
So if you get 100%,
secret, he said.
you will get a specific
So naturally,
cutscene.
The whole school knows. The stone had been destroyed.
So you always get this part, but there's a little bit afterwards with Ron, that if you get 100%, he gives you the final Witches and Wizards cards. And that's how you know you're 100% of the game.
If our battles do no more than slow Voldemort's return, with luck he may never regain his power at all. So the stone's gone, said Ron finally. Harry nodded and wished it good riddance. Then Ron produced a brand new famous Witches and Wizards
there we
card
go.
from his robes and handed it to Harry. You've got the whole set
And it's
now,
Harry
Ron
Potter,
said.
he's the final Witches and
Harry
Wizards
was
card.
stunned. Ron went on to remind Harry of the Quidditch match that day. Anyway, he said, you haven't got
Yep.
time to sit around in here.
And then you got to beat Slytherin at Quidditch, and that's the end of the 100%. of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's
Harry,
Stone.
still stunned by Ron's gift, nodded slowly. He'd just defeated you-know-who, and now he was going to have to help defeat Slytherin.
And now we've got to beat Slytherin. And we've got the whole game completely 100%. Ah, God, I love this game.
Welcome to the Quidditch.
Yeah, it's the same thing, Lee Jordan. I still can't believe the person that played Lee Jordan in the films was also in Community.
Here comes Potter.
Pop. Small world. Doodaloo.
A glint of gold. Is that the snitch?
Potter's seen the
Potter's seen the
snitch.
snitch. Yeah.
And this is the hardest Quidditch match because the stupid snitch likes to go do-si-do everywhere.
Excellent.
I always find the colouring of the snitch doesn't help the fact that it's yellow. And the background, if it's light, it's difficult to even keep an eye on it. I missed that, but it's fine. Because I don't want to go into that bludger.
Oh, that was close.
Oh, that was close.
Wonderful.
Here comes a Slytherin Seeker.
Here comes the Slytherin Seeker. Look at Potter go.
Oh.
Wonderful. Potter's so close. Dodges a speeding front
You know what? I think you can actually access the broom cupboard if you finish all the Quidditch
skill.
mini games, because you get a choice when you go back onto your game if you want to do Quidditch
Takes the lead.
or the main game. Oh, I couldn't see where it went.
Potter's so close.
And I missed that. And I missed that too. For fuck's sake, don't do it. Sucking.
Potter.
Sucking harder than me and Khalifa. For anyone that's too young to get that reference, don't worry about it.
Seen such flying. Harry Potter closes in on a snitch.
There we go.
Potter's going for it.
Oh, are you serious? There we go, we got it. Nice. Game is 100%ed. Done. And then we should get an actual, like, cutscene saying, oh, you've won the House Cup, blah blah blah. Actual canon version.
Harry made his way down to the end of the year feast alone that night. The Great Hall was decked out in green and silver to celebrate Slytherin winning the House Cup. When Harry
Slytherin
entered,
winning the House
there was
Cup.
a sudden hush. He took a seat between Ron and Hermione, trying to ignore the stares of the other students. The House Cup, announced Dumbledore, is awarded to the team with the most house points. At the moment, that would seem to be Slytherin. Storm of cheering
There's
and
Draco
stamping
Malfoy.
broke out from the Slytherin table. However, continued Dumbledore, in
However,
recognition of Mr. Harry Potter's pure nerve and outstanding
I award
courage,
Gryffindor
I
60
award
points.
Gryffindor 60 points. Harry's table erupted with cheers and applause. The additional point had won the House Cup for Gryffindor. It was the best evening of Harry's life. Better than winning at Quidditch or Christmas or knocking out mountain trolls. He would never, ever forget tonight.
You know, I wish that was one thing they added in Hogwarts Legacy was house points. And that has been Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PlayStation 1, 100% completed. Now, can I skip this cutscene? Or not? Nah, it doesn't look like I can skip it. Because you can't even save the game after you finished it. Which is really annoying. I'm not even going to lie, it's so fucking annoying. But anyways, YouTube, that has been Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for the PlayStation 1, 100% completed. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and leave any comments down below of anything you lovely people would love to comment. If you'd like to see me play any other games, just be sure to put it in the comments down below, and I will look into it for future reference. But thank you very much for watching. I shall see you in the next video. So, a peace.